So I just found a 4Runner on the Facebook Marketplace, and I messaged the guy. He wants $4,500. There is some issues with it. I'm pretty sure I know what that issue is. It's got 2 knock sensor codes and the engine misfire. So I was thinking it was the sub harness. It's either that or it needs new sparks and new spark plugs and new ignition wires or something like that. This is the night before. It's 6 hours away. I'll see you in the morning when I load up the trailer, and we're heading 6 hours away to pick it up. Hey guys, early morning, 4 a.m. I grabbed the truck, grabbed the trailer, and I'm heading 6 hours away to a city called Nelson. It's like about an hour past Nelson. Yeah, so basically $4,500. This guy posted up a 4Runner. It needed some work. It was abandoned for about I think he said about 2 years it was abandoned and nobody drove it, and he left it out in the forest, and it's just kind of been sitting there. He said it's got an engine misfire, knock sensor, air fuel ratio, something rather. And he said there's some vacuum gremlins. Overall, the truck looks to be in good condition, from what I can tell. But I guess I'll find out when I get there. The trip isn't for nothing. If I don't pick it up, then I don't pick it up. There's a hot springs nearby that we can go to. Plus, I'm looking at some tires, some wheels for this truck, the Dodge 3500. And also somebody wants to take a look at the truck to possibly buy it. So I will update you guys once I have the 4Runner in my possession. I'm not going to film me buying it because that's a little bit weird. And I still think, like, from the pictures, it looks like it's in decent condition, but I'm still going to try my luck at offering him a little bit lower. Just for the amount of work that needs to be done, I think that the price should come down a little bit. Yeah, I'll update you when I have the truck.
End of March. More info on that next week.
Loading for the ferry. So I made it. Left when it was dark outside, came back when it was dark. Truck made it in one piece. It was super snowy. It was cold, it was snowy, it was dirty, but we made it. So in the morning I will give you a tour. I'm gonna give it a nice little power wash at the car wash here, because the trailer's dirty, truck is dirty. So I'm gonna give everything a nice old little power wash, and then I'll give you guys a tour of what it looks like. So I ended up stealing this thing for $2,700 because there was a little bit more issues than we had hoped and thought. And yeah, so we scooped it up for $2,700. And we'll see if we can fix it. If we can't fix it, we'll just part it out. So it's the day after, and I'm here working on the 4Runner. So I already did a couple of things off camera. I took the receiver hitch off of the front. I had to cut the bumper off. The bumper was just not coming off. My buddy gave me a good condition 4Runner bumper. It's not the limited version, but it'll do. Right now, so I had to cut the bumper off. So I'm in the process of drilling out this bolt right here. So here's the frame. I had to cut this bolt off right here. I'm gonna have to drill it and retap it. So doing that. The next thing I'm gonna tackle is the front brakes. And I got those just lying over there. I got brand new rotors, brand new pads. And then, oh yeah, also I have to do the alternator belt because that popped off for whatever reason. Actually, I think I know why it popped off. I was power washing the truck, and I went to go and start it like 45 minutes after. And I guess the belt froze to one of the pulleys and just burnt the sucker right off. So yeah, I'm gonna tackle that. I'm gonna drill that out, put the new bumper on, and then continue on the alternator. I lost my 10mm in the skid plate, so I have to remove the skid plate. So that's one thing I'll have to do. Okay, I'll get to it. And I did not expect that to happen, but got it off there. Seems like it's gonna be a common problem on this thing. Recurring problem is just bolts constantly breaking, and everything is so rusty. Like, look at these bolts. Yeah, but it would almost be good to get all new bolts for this thing, because this is ridiculous. It's so oily under there too. Like, it's caked in oil. But the good thing is I took those off just to get this. Since they're off now, might as well just paint them, sand them down, grind them down, and paint them. But first, let's get this thing running, maybe, hey? And we could get to painting parts. I'm gonna have to work on this for a while and get these grooves cleaned. If you don't get these grooves cleaned, then it's just gonna happen again. So I'm gonna work on this in the meantime. If it's all the way around, all the way, even here, like, it's just everywhere. Alright, so a bit of an update. Got all the belts back in. That was a pain in the ass too. Everything, like I said, everything is rusty as crap. So yeah, as you can see, all new belts. I'm going to now start on this front end. I'm just gonna sand it down a little bit, because there's like bare metal and whatnot showing. So I'm just gonna sand it down and then give it a coat of paint and then slap the bumper on. Yeah, as you can see, it just dries brown. So weird. All right, whatever. Let's slap the bumper on. No more messing around. All right, so I just realized that I painted this for no reason. This is for a limited front bumper. So I have to take that off and then put this on because it was hitting that. So yeah, that's weird. I did not know that was a thing, because yeah, the limited front bumper sticks out a lot more. All right, let's put this on. All right, it is now dark outside, but you can see that I put the front bumper on. Finally. It's a bit dirty, it's a bit dented, but it'll do. Just got to connect these lights back, and I had two connections on this wiring harness actually. I got one for the limited lights and one for the SR5 lights. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna plug those lights in, and then I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna start doing the brakes actually, is my next thing that I'm gonna do. All right, here I got the wheel off, and this brake shield was like hanging on by a thread. Like, I don't even know how that's lasted as long as it has in here. Frame, once again, rusty and crusty. I think I'm gonna have to go through this whole thing and just break down all this rust. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, I've seen pretty bad Toyotas, but this has got to be up there in one of the rustiest ones. Oh, what the frame is weird is, like, the frame is actually not in bad shape, like all the way towards the back. Like, it's really good everywhere. I'm gonna take these side steps off too. But yeah, the pins are seized in here. The brakes don't move whatsoever. I don't think they work, to be quite honest. And the previous owner said replace them, and now I know why. Okay, I'll just get going at it still. So I guess not so much good news. I had to take the brake calipers completely apart because the pins are so stuck. I can't get these two out. This one is moving. I got this one out. I had to cut them in half with the Sawzall. I'm gonna need to go buy new brakes. Man, this truck is a nightmare, I think. I think this truck is a nightmare and it hates me. So I might just continue this tomorrow. I'm gonna clean up now and take my losses, and have to work tomorrow, so no working on this thing, unfortunately. I really want to just get it done. Yeah, I got a big mess to clean.
One eternity later.
So I'm at Pick and Pull with my girlfriend, and I found an exhaust. I'm debating on taking these front seats, but for now I got the rear seats, which mine didn't have. Got a tail light, got some brake parts, got this rear plastic that goes on the tailgate. I got little nick and knacks that I'll probably need, and I'm grabbing the exhaust right now. I think I said that. And then I think I'm gonna come back and get this diff because it has the e-locker in it. And yeah, and then we got some parts to put on the 4Runner. So I got here about an hour ago and I didn't film anything, but I managed to get those pins unstuck, and I just completely demolished those calipers. And I just took them apart, and I got the hammer drill and I just drilled those things out. But now I'm just taking out this carpet because it smells so bad. Literally smells like, I don't know, like moss. Like trees, moss. Oh man, you name it. It smells like everything outside in here. That there is garbage. Goodbye. Now let's see how hard this is to take off. Not hard at all. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, not bad. Okay, put that over there. Let's see what it looks like under here. Oh, we're stuck a little bit here. Not anymore. Ew. The original. Wait, what is that? What is this? What is this? What is that? Bet you that's for the trailer wiring. Here, let's found one more screw. Throw that in there. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna take all this up and take it to the car wash. Alright, see you at the car wash. Alright, look what I got. Yes. You don't understand. I have to put this in there.